Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, and night. Welcome to the stream. My name is Steampunk Fiend. I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday. And if not, welcome to the Barkade. Let's hopefully change that as we sit back and relax for our 8th and third to last day of Rainbows in July. We are raising money to support Rainbow Railroad, whose mission it is to give at-risk queer people a pathway to safety through resource procurement, guides through resettlement, and advocacy in government houses. I hope y'all are ready for another good day. We're hoping to finish our third piece of art today. We're really close. I did a little work in the background, and I'm hoping everything's going to come together. And if not, I'm going to cry. But it should be good. Everything's almost done. I need to do some logo placement for the big corpa. And then do some shading, and I think we'll be done. So, I was like, my VTuber's not there. I was like, why is my VTuber not there? He popped up. It's fine. Alrighty, though. Thank you guys for the support we've had for 8 days already, or technically 7. Going on 8 here now. It has been fantastic to do this event. It has been. You guys have supported this event in a way that I was really happy to see. Because there's always a little deep worry in the back of my brain that's like, are we actually going to raise any money this time? Is this going to be a big failure? Am I going to not actually be able to help somebody in need? But raising almost $200 as we sit here at the event right now is fantastic. That is $200 across both Twitch and Tiltify. We're at $188 right now. I am going to be donating, I think, tomorrow, which will get us over the 200 total line, I think. But if anybody wants to donate today, they can advance us a little ahead early and get us above $200. Donating is not required, though. Spreading the word is just as good. But if neither of those are feasible, whether due to safety or monetary reasons, no worries. Sticking around here, enjoying the message we're spreading and learning is just as good. Today I'm feeling pretty good, so energy-wise, we're going to be a little bit happier and healthier today, which is awesome. I might take it a little slow here in the first few minutes as I try and figure out exactly what I'm going to do for some of our drawing, but as we go ahead, I'll probably be a little more talkative than I have been the last couple of days, so we'll chill out and have a good time. Okay. Okay. Gonna lock all those down. Okay. Now we're gonna see whether or not I might throw this up. Well, let's try our logo here. Yo, Sound, appreciate the downward dog. Do 15 lunges and get your blood flowing. No hernias allowed. I can do some stretching. Why not? I can do some stretching. Not gonna hear me though. I am kind of like to the side of my mic. All right, I gave you 16 lunges. I don't know if you heard them or not. Probably not. And I'm going to do a little bit of stretching so I don't explode. Yeah, sure. I think I can. Okay, next Thursday. Would it be on stream sound, or do you just want to be like sitting in a call together? I'm not streaming next week. So like, it'd have to be on your stream if we do stream. I don't necessarily need. We don't need to stream that unless you want to. That is more something like if you want to stream it, I'm totally fine with being on your stream. Cool. Yeah. Then we can sit around and do some more on Thursday next week. When you say next Thursday, you mean like next week, right? Not tomorrow. Because technically our next Thursday would be technically tomorrow, but I want to make sure. And then I'll answer your question in a second. I just want to make sure I got the dates right in my brain. Next week, okay, cool. I think I can do it next week. I'm just not going to be doing any streaming really next week, and I want to take my time. But Thursday's late enough in the week that I think I'll be fine. I can do stuff as well. But I don't know. I think I know. I don't. Excuse me. I don't think I know about the animation you're talking about. One where they hit poses while falling, as you said. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna grab my phone so I can look at stuff. I don't think I've ever seen any of these from Jesse and James of Team Rocket. That's pretty funny though. Me hitting my combos when I'm in the air and in Tony Hawk be like, quick, hold on, I gotta pull off this this 720. Too funny. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, I can sit around and draw while you're working on that. 7/8 frame animation with some blending. Yeah. And then oh yeah, we gotta say hello to Fedora for Dog Day is true. I did see that in the Warframe stuff. What time did they say they were gonna be available? Excuse me, hold on, I got a cough. Yeah. Ooh, something in my throat. Didn't like that. Ugh. Evening times. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it starts Friday. I mean, like maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday that week after the patch and stuff. Well, hold on. Doesn't it say that the event starts August 4th? Yeah, it returns August 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern time. No, it starts August 4th. Starts Friday. Oh wait, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong calendar. My bad. You're right. It does start Tuesday. Why was I looking at September there? That's so weird. My calendar was showing me August when it should be showing me July. That was really weird. My bad. That's weird. That's really funny and really weird. I don't know why that happened. But yeah, sure. All right. So Wednesday or Thursday night, I can. Yeah, as long as it's later in the week, I think I'll be fine. Hell yeah. All right. There's Big Corpa. I kind of do want to have like a little bit of a glow here. We'll see. We'll see if I do anything like that. I think that works pretty well. I like that. Now we gotta get the spotlights in. You want a PvP dog days? Like so you want both the winter and the summer events to have PvP and PvE counterparts. PvE, excuse me, counterparts. I can see that. I mean, kind of, I guess. I haven't ever really played Warframe's PvP. I've always heard it's been like really unbalanced. I'm like, I don't really care. PvP and Warframe just sounds weird. But I think especially dog days could be a nice PvP event because like you're limited to stuff and it'd be a little more exciting than running around shooting AI. Structured PvP is fine, but not the random stuff. Okay, gotcha. I would love it if it was like a balloon house, like a blow up balloon house kind of like fight, or like an obstacle course, like kind of one of those inflatable obstacle course ideas. And like we have one of those, and we have like the uh the water guns to shoot around and stuff. Bounce house map, that'd be so much fun. Bounce house was the word I was looking for, but yeah, like exactly. Like that'd be a lot of fun, I think. But yeah, that'd be a lot of fun, I think, just to have like, because while the kind of beach locale for the Dog Days event is like perfectly serviceable and has some fun to it. It's so bland that to me it gets boring after like 10 to 15 rounds of that, probably less. But I think a bounce house would be like a lot of fun, especially like if we throw in the PvP for that. As long as it's like there's really got to be like a level of like non-competitiveness for it. Um, and as long as everybody's having fun, I think that'd be awesome. I think part of my enjoyment like with the maps would have to be like they have to be styled like old Halo maps that are like really good at like having like fun like little workarounds and stuff to like jump around to different places and like man cannons and stuff and maybe not power ups but like definitely teleporters. I don't know, just like stuff to like run around and have fun and stuff. I wish I wish Halo CE's teleporter map came back in older games because that was such a fucking like insanely silly map. Incredibly unbalanced, but so much fun. Yeah, exactly. Sound. People go crazy with the bounce house map. Water slide. Oh my gosh. Tenno take over 6 lives. That'd be so fun. Yeah, that'd be great. Well, we're getting started here today as well, everybody. If anybody would like to donate and is wondering how to do so, there are a couple ways you can do it. The easiest one is to take out your phone and scan the QR code on screen right now. That'll take you, if I'm not mistaken, directly to the donate link. I can test it actually. You know what? Why not? See if my QR code is visible enough on my monitor. I have to pull up on my phone or on my. I do a little bit of testing here for you all. If I pull this up on my other monitor here, I'm pretty sure I can scan this. Man, my phone does not want to scan QR codes when it doesn't want to. There we go. Yep, takes you directly to the donate link. So if you'd like to donate, that is a really quick and easy way to do it. Just whip out your phone, take a photo with your camera, or let your camera do the scanning, and can head to the donate link like that. Otherwise, you can do exclamation point donate, or I believe, yeah, today's pinned message should be, yeah, it just takes you directly to donate link. So you can either click one of the messages that'll pop up in stream occasionally, or click the top of chat for the donate link. But if you'd like to read a little bit more about what's going on in Rainbow Railroad as a cause, you can do exclamation point RR for Rainbow Railroad or exclamation point cause, and I'll take you to Rainbow Railroad's own website and allow you to browse what they publish in terms of stories and reports to get an idea of what the current situation is in Rainbow Railroad's eyes. And then lastly, the final way to donate is through Twitch specifically. If any of you are watching on Twitch and would like to donate, the charity option has taken over the subscribe button below the stream. So if you'd like to do donate to charity there, that'll allow you to directly donate to Rainbow Railroad without leaving platform. Such a messy line. I guess I'm going to cover it up a little bit with some blur as well. So, I mean, I guess it's not the most important, but yeesh. It's so ugly looking like that. It's okay. And then what I do want to do is I want to do one like big center one if I can. And then, is that perfectly straight? No, it's not. God dang it. Let me, give myself a little bit of space regarding these ones here. Maybe I should get rid of the center one. Yeah, I think getting rid of the center one's a better idea. Now we will quickly throw in some blur, or some color softness. Okay, not bad. What I really want to quickly do too is I want to try adjusting the face highlight here because it's a little just too pink and too harsh, I think. So I'm going to try and blend it a little bit here with blur. Ooh, I had to sneeze there. Sorry, y'all. Ooh. I don't think I caught up on mic, but that was sudden. What I might do too is I might just do a light blur here. My problem is blur is additive, so if I don't get it right on the first try, it's really tough for me to get it right on the second one. Let me do really tiny here. Okay. Welcome back from ads, y'all. Sorry I couldn't alert you that they were coming a little bit sooner. Alrighty. So now our last thing we're going to do here before we call this done is I'm going to go back in with my pen. We're going to shade some areas here. Go 8 or 7. This is not the thickness I'm looking for. Kind of almost want to shade Pellin here a little bit darker, or a little sheep in the car, but I think I like the way they stand out a little bit like this. I think a little bit better. Oh, you know what I forgot? I just realized I cut off the back part of the seat here. Which is not what I wanted to do originally. Let me grab that kind of like that. We're gonna erase this section here. Okay, and then from there I do need to erase the back windshield a little bit. Okay, that should fix everything I needed to get fixed there. Now we'll do our shading here, which was like this. Oh, funny, my shading's over my text as well. It makes sense because I did bury the text in one of the folders. I just didn't, I wasn't ready for that. I was like, wait a minute, why is my text all of a sudden a little darker? That's so silly of me. Okay, wow, what a start. This Cuphead remix we're listening to just started out with yodeling, and I wasn't expecting that. We were listening to Ribeye Rodeo from the Cuphead remix soundtrack. This by Insane Cup Posse, which is a great name, I think. I think the trumpets at this, like in this song we're listening to, is making me want to rewatch Ratatouille. Weirdly enough, it's like I somehow missed something here. Why is it red? It's blood. Why is that there? Must be the from the purple line. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. So I think this is gonna be fleecing Big Corpa done. I think. I don't think there's anything else I want to add. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe I should do some like speed lines for our car, maybe some like some exhaust or something. But I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna like headcanon it as an electric car, so I can technically draw the port, but I'm gonna lie and say the port's on the other side, so I don't have to draw it. Um, and I don't want to put in the extra little work for speed lines if I don't have to. Um, this piece has taken a little bit too long, in my opinion, for me to do, but I've had a great time doing it nonetheless. Can I follow this person? Yeehaw! Perfect. Alrighty, let's go submit an attack. I'm gonna grab one without windshield. Man, I love the color I chose here. It's like it's just the perfect brown to complement the cream I chose. Color theory. It's amazing sometimes. One of my favorite things to do too as an artist is like hiding my signature in fun, crazy places. So the fleecing big corporate one here, having it be in the headlights, really fun for me. And I'll probably throw the windshield on. I really uh do I want to like throw this at the person? I don't know if they got a blue sky or not. I don't know if I want to like yeet it at them necessarily. I feel bad if I don't want to necessarily tag them on blue sky if they don't want it, you know. Like I don't need to throw it at them. All right though, let's go yeet it at them. Welcome in, Snail. How you doing? Thank you for the gay. It's been a while since we've seen you. I hope you're doing well. Happy art fight. We are now about to attack our third, send off our third attack of the event. We're also raising money for charity. I will let you know what the charity is about here in just a second, but I would like to get this attack sent off before my brain goes skabloosh. Quickly. Thank you for the hydrate and the player star. I never actually took sounds hydrates, so we'll take 2 hydrates here. How the hell did it take me 45 minutes to like draw lines? That's what I basically did today. What the fuck? I guess I don't know. What the fuck? Let me see which one I did here. Is this the one with the windshield? Oh, I did not do the one with the windshield turned on. It's with it turned off. Let me do this one here, but with windshield. Okay, that should be different markedly. Yes. We're actually going to upload the one without the windshield, I think, and then I'll do everywhere else that I show this with the windshield on. Okay. We're going to call this minimal shading and a scene. Alrighty. Dog wants to flee my compartment. He has fled the compartment. Is now off to consume like the ravenous beast she is. Alrighty. We're gonna call this half body. It probably could technically be considered a full body because it's like an extra scene, but I think it's just gonna be half body. Alrighty, so this is fleecing Big Corpa. When an opportunity presents itself to kneecap a corporation with meddling control in layman's everyday life, wouldn't you take it? Well, you would, except Pellin's already probably beat you to the punch. Big Corpa is crumbling as the shareholders pull out at a light speed pace. Stocks, watch them plummet to zero. Public image, smeared. The crown of late-stage capitalism is further revealed to be gilded paper. Pellin is out there doing us all a service. So shout outs to Pellin. Lovely character from Starlight. We are now submitting our attack. 55 points. Go, go, go. Oh no, your stock shares, they're broken. Alright, that's that attack done. I'm going to have to pull my bookmarks here in a second. But first and foremost, we're going to talk a little bit about Rainbow Railroad and the work they're doing. So I'm going to pause this so I can talk to you all as well. But we're gonna chat a little bit. So Rainbow Railroad is an organization that is aiming to give at-risk queer people pathways to safety by giving them access to resources, guiding them through settlement processes, and by being an advocate in governments where LGBTQ livelihoods are coming under fire. So far, we've raised $188 for them. Almost at $108,000. It's not right, but we've had a great event so far. And I wanted to share with you all a video that I was provided thanks to my liaison at Rainbow Railroad that I was talking with. And this covers, this is going to cover questions that some folks may have if they are seeking help here in America in particular. So, if you didn't know, technically, Rainbow Railroad is going to have a harder time helping American citizens uh, escape persecution here in the country just because of the fact that America is considered a non-third world country. They're considered a safe place still, even though legislation here is putting the pressure on for both refugees and LGBTQI folk. So Rainbow Railroad is can't necessarily help us because if you're seeking help here out of America, you have to technically be a refugee in order to apply for a lot of grants and stuff. But there are other avenues that you can apply to. Have I talked about those before? I might have. I might have to see. I might have to see whether or not I have. But if anybody's in chat and wouldn't mind, actually, you know what I can do? I have an idea. I'm going to pull up my own stream and I'll make sure that this is working here. But I have a little video I'm going to play for you all. This was. Do I have their name here? This video was created by one of my liaison's coworkers. Let's see here. One moment, please. I'm pretty sure it's Elena who is in this video. And it's going to be an informational video for folks who are looking for support in the U.S. who are not refugees. But I'm going to quickly pull up my own to make sure I can manage audio levels here. So if you allow me just 1 second, we'll watch this video in just a moment. I gotta make sure I'm not overlapping my audio here, so 1 second, y'all.
For those living in the United States who are not newcomers looking for assistance, I encourage you to start by contacting 211. Each city has nonprofits funded to support various barriers such as food insecurity, educational grants, and more that can all be accessed through 211 over the phone or online. It is a directory of resources throughout your community and the United States that can start by connecting you with basics to stabilize yourself or create connection for other follow-ups. Due to the Safe Third Country Agreement between the governments of Canada and the United States, there's a limitation of immigration pathways for those coming from the US to Canada. We encourage you to start with local groups that are providing networks of support for individuals in need like yourself. Starting with your nearest LGBTQI+ center or PFLAG chapter may be the best step in finding community support and others who are navigating similar situations. Contacting organizations such as Transgender Law Center or Lambda Legal would be a great start for getting verified information regarding your rights and connecting with other vetted organizations for support. Identity should not be a barrier for accessing information, so keep track of what organizations you're speaking to and ensure that your rights are being respected. Thank you for being here today. We thank you for your support and continued conversations around creating a more inclusive and colorful world for everyone.
Alrighty. So thank you to Elena for that wonderful video. And thank you to my liaison for helping me get that video as well here for you guys. But I want to touch a little bit on what was said in that video by Elena. Because there are a couple of things that I was not aware were resources for folks, and I wanted to make sure that they were being able to be shared with you all here as an audience to better inform you all if you need those supports. In particular, let me grab the other one here. Okay, we're gonna go over these two here. This might be a little cut off visual aid wise, just because usually I use this for YouTube video sharing. But this should still help. I technically need to hide this first though. Tee. So yeah, this is a little cut off. But this is PFLAG. It's a little cut off, but the logo's up here in the top left. And this is an organization and a wider nationwide organization that has chapters broken down underneath it that you can find to come together with other queer folks and help support each other. So it says here, down at the bottom of their website that PFLAG is the nation's largest organization dedicated to supporting, educating, and advocating for LGBTQ plus people and those who love them. This is the. Can I go to the top page? Perfect. Also, I realized I was on the wrong page technically. Is this? I really got to fix it. One of these days, I'm gonna have a perfect Firefox overlay. But for right now, it's a little disconjointed. But if anybody needs to go find their own PFLAG chapter, I'm posting the link in both chats. And from there, you guys can find your own chapters to communicate with other people and get support. But on top of that, one of the other resources, this is not really. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oops, not really. It doesn't work. Oh man, my layouts are not conducive to this. I apologize, y'all, but it's we'll get through together. But another resource that Elena mentioned was 211, which I was actually not familiar with. This is a nationwide hotline from United Way that can connect you to so many different resources in your state, depending on what you need from whether that be food pantries, food-related resources, medical aid, mental health, family services, and stuff like that. 211 and finding the resources that you need all starts with 211, which I didn't know was a thing that you could do, and it was really cool. So if you need to either go online or call, you can do 211 from your phone, or you can go to 211.org, and of course our other website, pflag.org, will both get you those resources there. So those are a couple of the resources that are connected with Rainbow Railroad and largely in better, let me phrase this, are connected to the wider outreach efforts that Rainbow Railroad can conduct, and are a way for American citizens who can't necessarily apply for refugee status to Canada to get support here within their country and find support for themselves in these trying times with the legislation coming down hard on us as queer folk. Is there anything else I can mention from that video? Not off the top of my head that I can remember. But the message stays true that please, if you guys need support, reach out to other folks. What we're doing here is not only raising money so that Rainbow Railroad can be there for other folks, but we're also raising awareness and reminding people that even during these times of legislation coming down hard on people who are just trying to live their lives, who are doing nothing wrong, rather than besides just being who they are, we can come together, we can be bright spots in the world, and we can be the resistance that needs to exist in order to stay alive. Staying alive and existing and being who you are is resistance enough. You don't have to do anything else besides that. So please continue to strive for life and finding whatever happiness you can in the world. And if you'd like to consider donating, scan the QR code on your screen, do ! Donate to go to Tiltify. Those first two will take you to Tiltify. Or if you're on Twitch, you can click the little purple donate to charity button below stream, and that'll directly allow you to donate to Rainbow Railroad without leaving platform. Alrighty, music back on, art back on. Let's find our next attack. So I've been getting followed by random people like over time, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, can I like draw these people and like say hello to them? And like, it's tough. Let me open up this. Okay, so let me look at this artist here and make sure I'm gonna draw them correctly. Oh, wait a minute. This is one of the other artists. This is one of the artists I already attacked, but I kind of want to attack him again. I hope they're not lurking today. I hope they're not lurking today. There are plenty of people here who I've saved that I might. I don't know that I want to do another long comic sequence. I kind of want to go for some of my more simplistic comic styles. I have 3 characters from one artist. Maybe I'll look at other things here really quick. No, this is showing right. Okay, cool. Some of the artists that I've saved are very cute and fantastic, but have a little bit of lewd stuff on it. I'm like, I don't necessarily want to show that on charity related stuff. Um, oh, this artist is like really talented. Whenever I look at a talented artist, I'm like, do I want to attack them and like have to like agonize over how many like over like every little detail? But shoutouts to Hitsuji 112. They have a lot of good, really detailed characters from humans to anthro. Um, I might do an attack for their Violet character, which is a Night Fury, but I don't know if I want to do. I don't know if I got I don't know if I got enough like anatomical prowess to tackle this. Maybe I do. This is a really cute character. Maybe I'll have to do that off after Art Fight. We're coming up to the end of the month, anyways. Like this is gonna be probably our last attack. Um, there was gonna be a character I was gonna attack that I don't have concrete info on in terms of her outfit, but I do kind of want to draw her. Mm. Oh, I'd have to draw a suit when I'm doing this too. Oh man, one of the things I'm not very good at drawing suits. I kind of really want to do this. I think it's really cool. I might shoot this person. When were they last seen? 4 days ago. Oh no. If I need I don't think they've gotten a single attack. I would, you know what? We're gonna attack this. We're gonna attack this person and be like, hey, have some art. I'm gonna shoot them a message here and be like, hey, in because I want to get your character right. How do I draw this specific part? Because I'm not sure how I'm gonna draw it. Uh, okay. So I do have an idea for this character, and this is kind of one of the ones I wanted to do. Really, that I kind of wanted to do just since I started the idea of brainstorming which characters I was gonna do. But I hope I can do this well. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna at the very least uh, get the background done, hopefully. And if I don't get a response back, I will do my best. I am also dumb and I forgot the character's name already. This is Phobos. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Whoops. And if anybody's curious about the total scores of Art Fight right now, oh, right, they're hidden. Nice, perfect. I don't know who's winning. Never mind. I can't give you guys an update about who's winning. It does not matter. Alrighty, so we're going to go for a... Let's go for about a 1100 by 1100. Whoops, can't type. And I want to call this... I had to sneeze too. Hate sneezing, bro. Especially when they get trapped. Sorry, freaking out because of the sneeze in my nose. Horrible. What am I gonna call this? Brain think, please. Um, I think I'm gonna call this Bills Court Summons. So, this character is called Phobos. Damn, that's huge. Big old picture. And Phobos uses she, her pronouns, is a skullbat, is a silly goober who probably has multiple DUIs, can control metal, and is good with most weapons, as well as plays the guitar. So my idea is that I want to play. I like making funny comics, so I want to play on that DUI joke in here. And so I'm gonna say she's getting court summons for missing, uh, not, uh, for not actually, for not actually appearing in court on time. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of a perspective room here with... Let me just sketch it out. It's better if I don't talk about it. Room sketch. Like a 10 here. Okay. That's really good lines. Holy cow. Holy cow, Steam. Really good lines. You know what? That's actually not a bad line either. I'm going to... Oops. No, wrong buttons. I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do like this. Because I want it to be a bit of a smaller room in appearance, and then I want it to be an angled roof with logs, I think. Because I'm kind of headcaning that Phobos lives in a log cabin kind of thing. That's what we're going to draw. It's actually not bad. I don't hate that. Okay, cool. And what I might do is I might do some like rafters as well if I feel like it, but not necessarily as important. And then we're gonna do a door that's slightly ajar. Yeah, I think perspective-wise, I gotta make it like this a little bit instead of the way I was gonna draw it there. I have like a door stopper or like a door seal down at the bottom as well. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. And then I do want to have like maybe a table in front here as well. Then I want to do, we're first going to do like a set of cabinets back here. I think perspective-wise works kind of. We'll see if I need to adjust that. We'll see. I could technically move this lower. Have it be a deeper cabinet. I'm not gonna worry about it though. I don't think we're gonna have like a little bit of an open space here for decoration and stuff. Draw the cabinet lighting as well here before I forget. This I just realized there's gonna be an inordinate amount of brown in this picture, and I am very bad at mixing like my color swatches to get brown. So I'm gonna have to like really think really hard today about how I'm gonna do the background. Maybe even tomorrow, depending on how long this takes. What are my statistics though as well? I'm curious. Nice. My points so far are 258 this year, which is fantastic. 4 attacks, 2 defenses, 0 friendly fire. Nice. Battle ratio of 66.67%. Nice. Not for the 6-7, but the 666, because I'm stupid and silly like that. We're doing good. Doing good. It's been a good year thus far. Okay, let's draw the table too as well. Okay, that's a table kind of laid out. It's a little funky looking, but I'll make it work. So now the question I wanted to have for myself is, I do want to work in I want to work in lesbian flag somehow for fun, just for fun. Because I think Phobos would I don't know. I want to do it. I hope it's not going to be. My biggest fear is that if I do this, that it's going to be offensive. I don't want it to be. Um, I just want to recognize Phobos' identity a little better in the art as well. So I was thinking, I was originally going to do a pride flag, but I was thinking maybe a guitar would be kind of cool. But I'm also like really bad at drawing guitars. I don't have a ton of experience in it, but I'm not that great. I guess, as well, I don't actually know whether or not Phobos uses an electric guitar or electric guitar. Okay, perfect. Good, 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 good. I've always kind of wondered why electric guitars are kind of pointy. It's never made sense to me. Oh, can I hold on? If I do the lesbian flag on this, I was thinking maybe I do the fretboard as a single color. I think would be fun. Yeah, if I have like a white, nice fretboard. Oh, there are a lot more colors than I. Wait, why are there more colors than I expected there to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is what I thought. Why are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now? Huh. Have we added another couple of stripes? I'm more familiar with the 5-strip ones. Uh, symbolize nonconformity, independence, community, unique relationships to womanhood, serenity and peace, love and sex, and femininity. I think I should do the 7 one. I don't know if I want to do the 7 or the 6 one, or excuse me, 7 or 5 one. I think I want to do the 7 one. I mean, the 5 one is one I'm more familiar with, just off the top of my head, but I think I should do 7. We'll see. Okay. But if I'm going to do a guitar, I kind of want it to be hanging on the wall a little bit. So if we're to do that, what I'm going to first do is we're going to lock the room sketch, and then we're going to do a Phobos sketch. Oops. The way I'm kind of drawing this would kind of imply that the tie isn't cinched up as far as it is. do I want to do that like that, or do I want to do it so that it's more like business like, if that makes more sense? Because Phobos, her in that little reference we got here, is her necktie is completely cinched up as if she was like getting ready to go out for the day, like just starting the day, I should say. Rather than kind of the way I'm thinking about it, this is coming home as well. So I don't know if I should do it like that or not. As well, I think I should also uh, increase the neck distance a little bit more here. Because collars are always above the neck. Anybody hanging out and lurking right now, an ad's going to roll in about a minute. The roll for 30 seconds, be back, and you'll be back in the action afterwards. I think we'll try it like this here. Okay. So hold on, let me read really quickly here as well. So the metal axe is just the metal axe is just kind of like the one thing in the reference that's just there as a metal weapon. Because she's very good with all kinds of weapons, and she can control metal. So like, I don't think it's necessarily that I need to do. She's not a lumberjack, I guess is my point. I kind of like the idea that she just lives in a forest, or like lives like towards the edge of a town, kind of almost in a forest. But of course, she's like still getting mail, so like she has to be like somewhere that like mail can reach her. Um, One thing I also know about most kind of like dress up button up shirts is that they usually have like the seam right around where the shirt collar, or no, excuse me, the shirt sleeve starts to go. Um, so I'm gonna kind of give this little indent that I put down here, right where the sleeve would start, essentially. I'm gonna need to come further out here with the sleeve a little bit. We'll see. Kind of give like a couple here that we can work with, and then go bigger on the vest, don't I? Yes, I do. Why did I draw it like this? I don't know why it's drawn like that. Why did I do that to myself? Okay, so there's the back of the vest. And this will be just the shirt. And then this can be the edge of the vest. We're going to come around and put it down like this a little bit. Come over and be going straight down. I don't know, I had it so messy here. I don't know what happened. What happened? Oh shit, one of those was, yeah, here we go. Okay. Let me actually just get rid of this one here, because that's the one that's confusing me. We're not going to see her boobs at all, really. Maybe a little bit on the audience left side. Maybe. But I do kind of want to have the... We'll have the tie have like a little crease in the middle, kind of like helping lead the audience eye around in terms of implied direction, if that makes sense. That hopefully helps make sense. But we'll see. A lot of when I'm doing this kind of stuff, what did I just do? Weird. A lot of when I do this is me trying to figure out where like lines need to go for direction. I mean, like implied direction. We're actually rapidly approaching end of stream too as well, which is kind of crazy. But hey, you know what? We're getting good sketches done, which is good. If I can, I would like to get the head sketch done. And maybe the hand sketches as well. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Welcome in, Bogues. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. How was your stream yesterday, Choom? I didn't watch any of it, but I kind of wanted to. I'm not sure if I'm going to watch more of your Cyberpunk stuff because I want to keep myself spoiler free, and you're starting to hop into stuff that I haven't tackled yet in the story yet. Even if I played the game before, I want to go in a little blind. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed Cyberpunk yesterday. That's the wrong button. Teehee. Ema Pan Am, nice, nice. I've beaten the game before. I just, there's a particular area where I haven't gone yet, the DLC area, that I'm going to get to eventually, but I want to be totally spoiler free for that. Would a vest that accommodates boobs work like this? Let me see. Okay. So yeah, that would, I just have to do the arm slide, so like this is not the right line to do. Yeah. You're picking up what I'm putting down, Bogues. That should be good, I think, arm-wise. Then I didn't really need the button there, but I did want to put it in there so I can have a reference for myself. So now we're going to draw the tie. Can I get let me see if I can find a reference for a close-up of a tie. Okay. Now, really quickly, I'm going to lock this layer, and I'm going to try and do her hands next. I think she's wearing a bracelet on her left hand. If I'm holding a paper when I do it, let me... Chat, remember, if any of you are doing art ever, always get references. Don't ever feel bad to, like, use your hands as references and stuff. So I'm holding a paper, and it's like this. My hands are going to be, like... I can probably see my wrist at that angle. Just a little bit, though. I'm going to see 4 knuckles, 4 joints, no thumb, unless I see the shadow through it to the paper. Okay. Okay. Then triangle into rectangle. We'll see. Okay. So we're gonna do an 8 here. 10 actually. I don't like that line I drew there. Hold on. I'll go into my next finger there. Okay. And then now, so I was opening this out of like me try and emulate this with my own letters I got here. No. I'm filling the damn ground, whatever it's. Use this one, this will be fine. Come on. Have any of you ever opened a letter? Have any of you struggled with like sometimes you get like really nice envelopes that have like just the right amount of like sealant on them so they don't cause problems when they open, but then like other times they're like sealed harder than like a glass jar or something, I don't know. God, this envelope is garbage. Disgusting. Obnoxious. Just about ripped my actual paper I need to read here. And then if I'm emulating what I want her to do, kind of come out like this. Is that a sound from my phone? So. Actually, maybe what I should do is have it be like this kind of thing. The envelope is like kind of come out. Separate piece. She's holding it as a reference. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I got a reference idea of what I need to do. Cool. Okay, that's what our paper is going to look like here, and then we're going to do. I'm hoping that's going to work for hand-wise. If not, I can always reschedule later. Brother overdid in the gym today. My legs and butt are on fire. Real, dude. Did you stretch? I hope you stretched, or at least are stretching afterwards and like making sure your body's okay, because stretching is very important afterwards. I think this works pretty well. Okay. What are the odds that this person has replied yet to my message? 0. I stretch on my workout after my workouts. Good, good, good. Do you stretch before? I hope you stretched before. Got to limber up before and after. That's good. At least you stretched. Don't forget to ice up and take it easy. Maybe stretch one more time before you go to bed, kind of thing. Make sure your limbs are all good and exercised up. Okay. So I got this layer locked. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to... What I might do is I'm actually just... Decrease opacity on that one. Oops. I don't need the room sketch right now. What I am going to do is I'm going to do our head sketch. That's what I usually like to do is I like to keep things separate if I can. If it's a complicated pose, it just helps sometimes. The good thing is for a lot of the characters we've done so far, most of them have been really simple poses and stuff, and I haven't had to like separate body and stuff and heads, but doing pretty good. My knees have buckled on me and I've fallen twice since leaving the gym this morning. Damn, dude. I hope you're at least like back home like for the rest of the day, dude. Like sit like rest up, dude. Sit down. Take a load off. 10 here. I'm going to quickly look up a reference of a bat head. You're so scruggly and cute. Trying to be a muscle daddy? Well, you can't be a muscle daddy if you overexert yourself, dog. Muscle daddies also need thick thighs to rest their heads on sometimes. Gotta take it easy, bro. I'm gonna feel like a little scrungle in the back of the head here, I think. And then I think I can make these bigger here. Hold on. Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. Haha. I like the posing on those ears here. I like this line. I might have to tweak it a little bit though to get where I need to go. You know what? I can make that work. We'll have it come in a little bit on the head here, just like that. Bats mostly have kind of cartilage ears, what I'm seeing here, so I'm going to kind of use that as a reference, but I am going to give like a little bit of fluff. You're down in the, next to the actual canal. And we'll try and get the head skull done right correctly. I have to make this a little bit. I don't. Yeah, I gotta change this up a little bit. The head's not the right shape that I need it to be. Anatomy-wise, I think. The skull's fine, but I might have to make this skull bigger, actually. Let me cut the skull out. Put it on a different layer. Hide it for now. Actually, reduce its opacity. Lock it. And then we'll use it as a reference here. Bogues, you say your goal is to be able to lift my partner above my head just in case? Well, hey, not a bad idea. But that's a good goal. Make sure and stretch. That's all I gotta say, right? Like, take care of yourself, because like if you don't, nobody's carrying nobody. Go, and then we're gonna go for like this head shape into a snout. Okay, I think it's going to be our head shape here. This character's giving Donnie Darko. Who the fuck is that? Interesting. I can see that. This character's name is Phobos. She's apparently a character who likes to get DUIs often. So I'm drawing her getting summoned to court. No, Donnie Darko was before my time. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to change the skull shape a little bit so that it fits better on the head. So we're going to go for... I know I'm young. I do try and go back and watch a lot of those classics. I think Donnie Darko's come up a couple of times, but I've never actually watched it. Came out in 2001? What? Really? Oh, it is. What the fuck? It gives off 80s vibes, I'm not gonna lie. You gotta understand, it gives off 80s vibes. But, what's this guy's name? I recognize that. It's Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah. But I was born not too long after this movie came out. I guess. I didn't realize it was that old, or that new, I should say. It's one of his first movies? That makes sense. That makes sense. You're not that old, dude. I told you the whole thing. I think you're here. You might have not been listening, which is totally fair, but I'm pretty sure you were listening during the time I mentioned that I was doing an art fight attack for somebody that was like recently turned like 18, and they were like, "Hey, I'm finally unk status," and I'm like, "Shut up!" No, I didn't say that to them, but I'm like, "Oh," I'm like in my head, I was like, "Come on, no, you're not." Saying you're unk status at 18 is insane. It hurts me physically. So like, neither of us have like any ground to stand on if unk status is 18. October Sky, really? That's kind of cool. Sorry, we're going on a tangent about going on a tangent of like reading some Jake Gyllenhaal stuff. God, Jake Gyllenhaal's a good looker. Oh my god, he was in The Day After Tomorrow. That's probably my first exposure to Jake Gyllenhaal was The Day After Tomorrow. That was a good film. Terrible like disaster film, but it was a good film. Oh, Brokeback Mountain. He's really good in that. He's really good in Brokeback. Man, Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal on Brokeback Mountain was like a really killer team. I know I should watch Zodiac one day. I've never actually seen it though. I have not seen a lot of his films, looks like it. I kind of know him a little bit too from Spider-Man Far From Home, which is a garbage film, in my opinion. Jesus. Him as Mysterio was a terrible uh, role for him to play because Mysterio was so fucking boring. But, I don't know. Anyways, good fella. Um, Jake Gyllenhaal, I know is not as like heartthrob as who is it? Oh, it's the guy from Project Hail Mary. What's his face? Oh man, I never remember his name. He was also in Barbie and stuff. He's the driver. What's his name? Or maybe it's Taxi Driver? I don't know. It's just called Driver. Drive. That's what it's called. Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling, I know, is a lot of people's heartthrob. But, I don't watch a lot of either of their films, but it's okay. Alrighty, though. We have hit 2 hours, though. So it is time for me to wrap up. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm gonna go eat, probably take a nap, and relax for the rest of the day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the penultimate day. There's nobody I really want to raid, so we're not gonna. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming by, stopping by, and showing your support. I love you all. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll continue more work on this piece of Phobos, peaceful Phobos, and we'll see how far we can get in it. Have some fun. So until next time, stay safe and enjoy yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesdays. I'll see you guys for Thursday tomorrow. And until next time, it's never goodbye. Just see you all later.